Good morning, everybody, and we're starting with some news. Yeah, yesterday's market was actually an inside day. We can see this on the daily charts. So we are actually trading inside the previous candle. Okay, it was a wick, but we were still trading inside the previous candle.
Dat is toch iets met die koptelefoon, zodat hij speciaal is.
Hoi? Waarom ben je nou speciaal?
Happy that we only tried it once. This was actually, look at this market. My prediction to hit this for value gap, they happened after all, but it took a bit longer. Oh, nobody was trading this anymore because actually there was not much to trade off. Let's take a look at the markets, how we are, where we are at. Let's put off these indicators for a second. Okay. If we go lower, first target would be these equal lows right here. Definitely something that we could take a look at. If we go up, yeah, these value gaps just above would be actually the main idea. But remember, at this point we actually made a lower high, so there is a huge possibility that we actually continue this direction. In the hourly itself, we are ranging at this point, so we're just going slowly sideways, and I don't have near for value gaps actually. This one's closed. If the market comes up, we will take out all of this liquidity right here and probably even go even a little bit higher. So main target if we go up would be actually these equal highs. Still, if we go lower, we got equal lows just below, so we got actually two targets already, so that's good to see. Now we will be patient and see if the market actually delivers us some volume so that we can trade it. So in a 15 minute, what can we see? We actually were building up liquidity right here everywhere, making small movement down, and actually we just are inside. So we just swept all sell side liquidity right here. Just gonna mark out a few points where we could head to because of this move we're in. If we go lower, this would be actually my first entrance point, and see how we react off of this 1 minute just below here. If we can actually surpass this 1 minute, we will fall all the way to that opening gap right here. To that equal lows just below. The only thing was the 8 o'clock, exactly where we're at, was actually news. And we have one more time at 9:15. We have a little bit French business climate overall. I don't believe that will do anything. And Powell is speaking in the afternoon again. 3 persons of the Feds are speaking, so that could be actually something that will shake up the market. So from 3 till 5:30 in the afternoon are people speaking of the Feds. So this can actually do a lot to the market. So if you're trading the afternoon session, will be a bit volatile. It could, let me say it differently, it could go every place like we were seeing yesterday, right here. So we went up, down, actually 3 times and didn't do anything. We didn't take under liquidity nor up liquidity, so we just were ranging here. So again, if you're trading orb, we actually need continuation movement, and as long as we are sideways, we need to be a bit more cautious what we give to the market, of course. Good morning, Antonio. Good morning, Steven. Yeah, my day is great. I just woke up an hour ago, or 2 hours ago actually. I did a meditation, and I'm ready to help you all out, make some money, have some fun while we're at it. Thank you for asking. So I hope everybody is enjoying or at least listening to it. The best loser wins. It's on the channel. I actually it's in 3 parts, about 2 hours each. It's about a 6-hour book, so you can listen to it. It's a very inspiring book. This person actually has a lot of experience in trading. He has been on the floor itself, so
It's better to be alive.
so that listen to be.
It's better to be alive. How come that you are here? I have a ghost.
Yeah.
In the chat.
I can give you guys pointers. If you have a normal day job or something and you have to drive to it, listen to it in your car instead. That will actually give you some time to listen to it. While you're cooking, just play it on the background. Every time you listen to it, you will hear something new. It's not the same as reading a book, of course, but it will help. It will give you a nice insight why I'm actually adding to trades, why we're actually reducing, and why we actually leave our winners run. So we have to do the opposite. That's like the average trader does if you want to make money in this game. Yeah, first viewpoint, if we actually look at these 4-hour candles, we actually see that one still wants to go more down. Due to these are slowing actually. These candles are way less volatile like previous ones, but it still looks like it wants to go lower. One more minute and we will have the opening range for us. It's about 21 points. If the market shows that it actually wants to go sideways in the next half hour to 3/4 of an hour, maybe we keep our hands off of it, and it depends actually on how the market will move. If the market shows it has some volatility inside and we actually see an expansion or a retracement all the way back down here, that would be great. The only thing is, if we're shorting this, stop should be all the way up here. We still have one more gap right above us, but that would be the stop, because we're actually trading inside 3 for value gaps right here. So would that be, it's still 1.5 to the downside, so it's still possible. And if we do hit a low lower, that would be a 4R, so that's definitely a nice trade. First on my screen. If I have time, maybe I'll buy every 2 weeks a book for you guys, an audio version, so that you guys can actually listen to it. I believe in 2 weeks you should actually be able to hear it once at least. You don't need to listen 4 hours at a day, so that would actually be something. Take an hour, that would be more than enough. You need some rest in between. But I am happy that you're doing it. And actually YouTube lets me keep it online, but it's still very strange that he does. Morning, say it. I hope I pronounced this correctly. So we have our opening range. The only thing we have is that we have a 5 minute just above us. So I would prefer to see that we actually move up first and then continue lower. Today he's a little bit more relaxing, the kitten. He's hopefully not gonna jump on my, on my skin again today.
Oh, pas op, hij heeft een heel grote smakhanger.
Well, I think they can hear it. Facial low has already been swept. Yeah, we just took Asia low correctly. Yeah, that would actually be next target if we go lower. I would actually see if we will get through that 1 minute. So this is a 1 minute for value gap just before previous day low. Same here, actually we could see market formed a nice downwards candle. We slowly moved back up, we closed the for value gap completely. We had the same movement again. We had a new for value gap created, we got the same movement again. New for value gap tapped, we got the same movement again. So normally we should fall further if this move continues. The only thing that we did do is actually this, like I said, we swept Asia low, and actually we swept all sell side liquidity right here too, under this. If nobody knows, if somebody does not know what sell side liquidity is, there's money right here. So actually people put their stops here to long off of this. So some people did it like this, and their stops were here. So this is why they call it sell side liquidity. Who's that? Who's what? Check. Oh, I think that was the kitten. If it was the sneezing that you heard, he was actually sitting in my my neck or on my shoulder somewhere around there. Yeah, he was not very well when we found him, so he's healing. He's almost completely back to normal. He jumps around everywhere, so he's very active. Heb je nog wat kakko over mee?
Oh. Ja. Wat heb jij hier nu gedaan, hè?
Ik weet niet als ik het zal drinken. Half a week ago it was 30 degrees and now we're going back to 14. Jesus, what a difference. Yeah, it's time to move with the van again. I believe it's time to go somewhere warmer. It's almost September, so I believe from September till December I'll be around Spain, Portugal somewhere. It's nice and hot. So anybody in that area, let me know.
Wait, ook XP.
Experience. I have no idea what it is.
Hoe doe je dit als?
Kun je tijd niet vermelden? So this is actually something I don't want to see with the market. I do want to see it at least move to a direction. If it's just stalling here, I'm not so fan of it. So what do we have? We have actually, if we drop below this in about a few seconds, 30 seconds left, we have a 15-minute for valley gap right here. So actually the stop should be at that point right here. to be at a good point, this would actually be a stop. This was actually the last liquidity grab right here. The only thing is that is a big stop to make it actually. That's only a 1 hour then to that gap. So that was that a close about? No, I did not close above, outside. Not sure how you guys closed. Was still inside for me. Yeah, and then absolutely, then it's gonna fall, of course. Yeah, sadly no close, no trade. Even though the direction was good, the movement was there, so yeah. But the candle did not want to close outside. So for somebody that's new in orb trading, what do? We actually have a 50-minute opening range, and after that opening range we need a 5-minute close outside, up or down, and then we follow that movement. But if we don't have a close, it's actually was 1 point, we cannot trade it. The thing is now, if we actually fall and we are actually halfway to this movement, I have no idea if it's still worth trading. It can be if we put our stop at a bit more risky place. I would be halfway. So the documentation that I made about this is actually, once there is a fair value gap inside our opening range, we actually use the wicks before it stops. So that would be actually this one. The kitten is eating on my microphone, so if you hear something special, it's him playing with it. It's okay, it's okay. Leave it. If we take previous day low out and it has no influence on the market, we will fall actually to these equal lows right here and even further. So we still got 2 minutes. Let's see how this candle closes. Actually play would have been this, of course, but this is not worth it. So if we have to put our stop all the way up, it's 0.8. So previous day low, that would be a 1.2. This is tradable. I do prefer a bit more than 1.2. Seconds. Let's see how big this stop is. This 37-point stop. So that was a close outside. So if you want to take this, this should be it. We would into it. Now, best stop is still, like I said, all the way up here.
You can put 2 contracts in it.
We did take all liquidity right here. We did tap. That for value gap was fully closed, so it's not the most favorable place actually to put a short right now. But still, nonetheless, if you are an orb trader, you should actually take it.
Put it on the screen.
So I still have to be patient. Yesterday I had one trade, it was a BE for me. I don't even like to say that words, a break even.
Just Belgian BE. Can you change it?
So we came in a 5 and for value gap right here. If we close below this, that would be actually a nice place to see happening. So we did create a 5 right here. Inside, we just tapped that 5-minute for value gap. So if we drop below this, that would actually mean that we have a nice continuation. So that's something I do like about this trade now. So let's be patient, about 2.5 minutes. We are trading with the trend, people, by the way, so major trend is now downwards. The 4-hour just changed fully structure, so if we do fall further, that would mean exactly something that we do like. Oh yeah, I didn't put any TPs yet on the screen, so full TP would actually, no, that would be actually, that's previous day low. That would be 23,199. Now we do want to take a look first of all at this for value gap right here. This is the last 1 minute for value gap. If we hit this and have a strong reaction off of it, I want you to enter trade right here. It will depend on how the market moves, so we will be patient and see how the market takes it or gives it. Personally, my stop would be here. I know it's a bigger stop, but it will endure that we actually like John. So this should be around a half hour now that you're in profit.
Ik blijf maar drinken, joh.
Yeah, this would actually be an adding spot too for our trade already, because we came into a for value gap and then we actually closed lower. The only thing is my stop still needs to be here. So if you're not allowed on having more than a half hour extra after adding, if you're already at a full hour, you actually can't at this point. We could move our stops to this high, but still we have a fair value gap just above us then. So this would actually be then the adding spot. That would be actually looking like this then. Same target.
Rest moet ik aarden. Krijg je een mapje om? Ik sta nog niet in de vorm.
Yo! Crazy man. Hey, crazy man. So if you did that, this is the spot then you would put your stop. We have a value gap, we are now creating a new one right here. So if this continues, we should have the continuation right here. So this would give you an extra few points, of course, in this trade. Yeah, this was the last liquidity grab. We made a new one, so yeah, stops can be actually here right now, so that would be a good place. That reduces actually almost everything that you had in the market. So stops could be, you know, we moved it a few times, halfway the orb. If the market does not continue from here, comes all the way back up, we probably will take out all the liquidity right above too. So we do want to have that continuation right here. So that first minute is actually inside that. So 23,137 is my first target. I want to see how we react off of this. So we hit that right here. So that was actually a 1 minute for value gap that we are in. So that was, yeah, guys, that was a hit. So that was actually a quarter of a point off. So I do want to see that continuation right here. I do not want to see a stall or move a little bit back up even. So that's first point of interest. The next one will be previous day low. Let's see if we get there. But I do not want to see us come back even a little bit. So if you want to be a little bit sure, maybe take a, yeah, this is almost 1 hour probably for you guys. So let's be patient in those last minutes and see what it brings. If it does push us lower, would be nice to see. I was full for value gap right here. The only thing that holds us back now is actually a little bit of previous day low. So if the market does want it, we could have a nice reaction off of that one too. But like, this is the last support resistance, or how you can call it even, before we actually take that daily low.
I just got 1.9.
Nice one, huh? Have fun, sleep tight, enjoy your night rest. Mid-day rest actually. So this is at least 1 hour if you took the trade without adding. If you had the option to trim something, you can be patient until we see previous day low, because this is actually a nice candle of a 15-minute. I do want you to put your first stop actually fully at BE. So you can put them right here. We don't want to see that come back up. We do want to stop right here. So now, if we fall further and we do not have any reaction off of that previous day low or first TP right here, let the market decide if we can even come lower. I'm gonna be so happy to trade again. Normal way. So this is yeah, my way. So that would be actually previous day low. So that would be first TP, and now let's see how we react off of this. If we do not push immediately back up, that could mean that we can actually fall further down. So still let the market decide what we want to do. Because if this market wants to fall and it comes all the way down here, that is actually a very beautiful trade. So be patient. Because it does not really look like it wants to do anything else than keep falling at this point. If you want to keep most of your profits, you can actually put your stop at 23,133. So that would be actually my first point of view where I wanted to see a change in market. So if you put your stops right here, you actually only maintain most of the trade actually. This one would be at BE, and this is the reason why we actually want to be patient and see if the market wants to continue the lower part. This should be at least at 1.5 R that you are collected or more at this point. Even though it was from up here all the way down here, that would be 1.6 almost. That's just 2R right here. So trim an R.
That was my TP.
So trim an R at least here at 2R, and put stops actually at that 23,117 previous day low. And let the market decide if it wants to go all the way down.
Be grateful.
As I said, next target would actually be right here, that low right here. If the market does not want to push back up, and it does not look like it wants to at this point, so let's sit here, be a bit patient. I believe 9 o'clock will decide if we want to continue lower. At 23,037, that would be actually the next target. So while we're at it and your stops are maybe already at that level, you can actually continue moving your stop now to 23,101. So we keep that profit too, so we actually only give about 7-8 points back to the market if it does come back up. So this week actually I meant. Okay, that would be actually. That missed very closely. That will be the tap probably. No, not yet. So everybody should be at least at 1 or 2 RM profit. Even if it comes back, you should be at least at 1.5 2 R profit here. If you add it, you would even be more. So this next minute will stop us out probably. This one will go up. So that was the tap, that was actually the stop then. So, good, clean trade, nicely done. You're done for today. That was a quick, that was a very easy, quickly trade. And then still my brain would have said something. Look, this is why we don't listen to our thinking part when we are trading. So, no matter what the market shows you from for value gaps or left of it, if the market decides to rally down, it will rally down. No matter what for value gaps are left open or anything else. So always keep in mind, if you have a plan, just follow it. Always, if you have tested that plan and you know it works, you have to keep following it. So that was a fast trade today. Happy for all of you. Log your trade, people. If you have done it, get out your app, so keep your trading journal outside, make sure you put it in, that you add it to it, so that you know for later where we can actually help you to become more profitable. You will have everything inside here, you will have statistics, you will see how many losing trades you have, a duration after each other, how many profitable trades you have, you will have everything inside. So make something. Make sure you also write down a note into it. Maybe add one more actually, and that is actually emotions. I would write with it too, so you can actually help you evolve as a trader. This will probably even fall to here. But I'm happy for the trade we took today. So here you can see consistency pays off, constantly being here over and over again. How to undo contracts? I tried to manage it with one contract but moved fast. You'll step by step. Onto the step by step, you will manage even smarter or a bit less fast. You moved you managed it. So it moved fast, so one contract, but it moved fast, so you managed it, so great.
Actually, you just let them run to your own TP. And solve.
Yeah, so if I manage a one contract and want to move it lower constantly, I go actually to the 5 minutes and then see where we have a reaction of. First of all, we had full for value gaps here. So the adding spot was actually a perfect place, and then actually right here would be my first stop. Then I go to the 1 minute and see how we react off of this. So we actually fell. Okay, great. We actually fell again. Great. So then I want to put actually my stop should be right here above that wick, because we created a new one right here for value gap already. So we fell again, and then I don't want to see the market come actually back to that high. So I want to see if the market wants to continue, it will just tap that for value gap right here and then continue to fall. Because if the market wants to react, it should do it right here somewhere. And this is what it's doing now. It's reacting back off it. We did take previous day low, by the way. So there is a lot of sell side liquidity under that previous day low that actually went long. So let me zoom out a bit. Actually here, people went long. after the market closed here, so people put their stops right here. So this is why it's an important place. And this is actually a place where you can then start taking a look if we have actually change in delivery, and then take that long off of it. And that's correctly. So if you drop, just let it fall slowly, and then we actually manage it on a 1 minute. If we want to be done fast, because this was a point of interest for me too. And if we do not have that continuation here, we should actually not come back into that previous day high. So we should not react off of this. So we actually came above it already. So there is a big possibility that we will tap one of these fair value gaps now and continue a bit higher again. Yes, you will, step by step, if you keep coming here, you will see a lot more. We can do this on a 5 minute, so if you have a lot of time and you're sure that the market will continue falling, you can actually do this on a 5 or a 15 minute. But I did not want to do it on a 15 minute because that was above our entry, right here, first of all. Second of all, I did not want to give any profits back while we were actually falling this fast. So there was a huge 5 minute fair value opening gap here. So if the market would react, this would be in the next 5 minutes. So I did not want to give anything back. Plus we're close to opening. So there are 3 major things that I look at that point. How close are we to the real open of London? So that's 9 o'clock, by the way. That's in 9 minutes. But if London decides now to change direction and go up, that would be, yeah, then we are gonna take out all this liquidity right here. That's gonna be a huge trade too. Or should be a huge trade too. Okay, so that's end for the stream for today. That was a fast one. Anybody has questions or wants to join the Discord, let me know. I'll send you an invite. If you believe you belong with us to be an abnormal trader and actually add to trades. If you do like this, give us a thumbs up. My wife did. Amibila, my wife traded today. No, I'm still sitting. 7 more weeks.
Was it 7?
We're on lesson 4. This week was lesson 4. So yeah, next week it's 7 more weeks. Yeah, it can happen. It moved very fast today. So sometimes it's very slowly, but it moved very fast today. In 7 weeks I can join again. Oh, that'll be something. You know, this is actually... oh yeah, so I opened on a different laptop. So this is actually for me the same. I made you guys more hours this month than I made for myself, so... But I'm doing it for all of you, not for myself here, so I'm happy. I'll give it to open. If the market wants to continue higher, I'm not gonna take anything yet anymore. We're not gonna take anything yet. So anybody that took profit this morning, be done for the day. Let everything sink in, and you can see how good following plan actually pays off. Even though my mindset after buy side liquidity was taken, okay, major trend, looks like we want to go down, so we were following the big trend, but we did take most of sell side liquidity right here. We came into a fair value gap, and then my mind was over placed from, okay, here we should actually have a point of changing hand, because for actually pre-session, that's the 90 points move down in 50 minutes, so we don't see that all the time. So stay on for 5 more minutes if anybody has a question. Have a nice weekend, Antonio. Oh, it's Friday. I didn't even notice. See, a green weekend, so that's always good to see. Do know there will be volatility this afternoon too, when the Feds are speaking. The market could go everywhere, so if you're trading in the afternoon session, be aware that there is news from 3 to 5, and the Feds are actually speaking all day long. So, and it will be about it will be the rating on percentages to see if we actually decrease the rating or it stays the same. So we actually start at Annabella, Amibella. We actually start at 7, so at 8 my time. So we're now about 51 minutes in. So 51 minutes ago, or 56 minutes ago, we actually started. Just to let you know.
Heb je garnalenkop mee? Die is toch opgegeten, hè?
Yeah. Yeah, this could actually be a nice viewpoint to see if we were actually changing and going back up right here. That hourly we can see we took liquidity, but this needs to close all the way back up here to be sure. And the 15 minute it still looks like it wants to go lower. Five minute looks like we want to have a change in delivery. Okay, for everybody, have a nice weekend. That was a short one today, but we made profit, so be happy. Close off. Yeah, it was a short, by the way, that we took. So close the books, be done, do something different, enjoy your extra long weekend with a very small time of trading for today. See you all back this afternoon or on Monday.